Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Willowbrook, there lived a young girl named Mia who had a big heart and an even bigger imagination. Mia loved playing in the park, where she would often swing high into the sky and pretend she was flying. But more than anything, Mia loved helping others. One afternoon, while Mia was at the park, she noticed an elderly lady named Mrs. Thompson trying to carry a heavy bag of groceries from her car to her house. Mrs. Thompson was struggling, her face showing a mix of determination and exhaustion. Mia's eyes widened with concern. Without hesitation, she ran over to Mrs. Thompson and asked, "Can I help you with those bags?" Mrs. Thompson looked relieved and said, "Oh, dear, that would be wonderful. These bags are quite heavy for me." Mia picked up the bags with a smile and carried them to Mrs. Thompson's front porch. As they walked, Mrs. Thompson shared stories of when she was a young girl and how she used to play in the very same park Mia loved. When they reached the porch, Mrs. Thompson thanked Mia and said, "You're such a sweet girl. You've made my day much easier." Mia beamed with pride. "I'm just happy to help." The next day, while Mia was walking home from school, she saw a boy named Max looking very upset. Max's bicycle had a flat tire, and he was trying to figure out how to fix it. Mia approached him and asked, "Is there something wrong?" Max sighed and said, "My bike tire is flat, and I don't know how to fix it. I was supposed to meet my friends at the park, but I can't ride my bike." Mia thought for a moment and then said, "I know how to fix flat tires. Let me help you." With Mia's help, Max's bike was soon ready to go. Max was thrilled and thanked Mia, saying, "You're a lifesaver. I wouldn't have made it to the park without you." Mia waved and replied, "I'm glad I could help." That evening, Mia went home and found her little brother, Timmy, struggling with his homework. Timmy was frustrated and on the verge of tears. Seeing her brother upset, Mia sat down beside him and said, "Do you need help with your homework?" Timmy nodded, and Mia patiently worked through the problems with him, explaining things in a way that Timmy could understand. By the time they were done, Timmy was smiling and feeling much better about his schoolwork. Their parents noticed the kindness and said, "Mia, you've been such a great helper today. We're so proud of you." Mia felt a warm glow inside. "Helping others makes me happy," she said. As days went by, Mia's acts of kindness continued to inspire others. Her friends, classmates, and even the townspeople began to look for ways to help each other. The entire town of Willowbrook became known for its caring and supportive community. One day, the town held a special event called the Helping Hands Festival to celebrate all the wonderful ways people had helped one another. Mia was the guest of honor, and everyone thanked her for showing them that even the smallest acts of help could make a big difference. Mia stood in front of the crowd and said, "Helping others is like planting seeds of happiness. Every time you lend a hand, you make the world a better place, one small act at a time." And so, in Willowbrook, the spirit of helping each other continued to grow, making it the friendliest and most caring town anyone had ever known. The end.